Hi, Leo. I am here to do your mid-November reading. I apologize for the time it is taking for me to post this. I really meant to post it earlier, but the way that time is set up and it's, the season for family. So I've had family over for a few days, but I am ready to get back to these readings. So we're going to start. I've already pre-shuffled in the background before I turned the camera on, but I am going to shuffle again on camera for you guys. Okay, so we're just going to jump right in. Show me Leo. Show me Leo. Mid-November. Oh my gosh, show me Leo. Mid-November. Oh my gosh, show me Leo. Mid-November. All right. All right. So we have your essential issue. We have the foundation. We have the past. What's covering you and your near future and or outcome. So as essential issue, we have the 7 of water. What is that on my card? We have the 5 of water. Oh, I'm sorry. This incense feels like it's choking me for some reason. We have the King of Air in the past. We have the Page of Air in what crowns you or covers this reading, and in the near future and or the outcome, we have the 3 of water. All right. So what it seems like in the center of the reading is that you quite possibly may be having a hard time with choices that you need to make, or there is some confusion around things. You're not just quite sure about something. Like you need more information around something before you go in that direction. And in the foundation of the reading, it's the 5 of Cups, it's the 5 of Water, which translates to the 5 of Cups in the regular tarot deck, but these are angel cards, so it's the 5 of Water. It says that, you're kind of disappointed in the way that something turned out. In the past, we have the King of Air, which can represent a person, or it can actually be a personality that you are taking on. What's covering you is the Page of Air, and this can be, just basic. It can be basic messages, or it can actually be an air sign that you've been dealing with, or maybe, an immature way of handling a situation. Excuse me. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna put some clarifiers on these though. Okay. And then we have the 3 of Water, and the 3 of Water is a great card. It's a card of celebration, so it's kind of a victory card to me. But we're going to clarify all of these so that we have greater answers. So I'm going to clarify what's going on with my Tarot Illuminati deck. Just going to give it a couple of shuffles. Oh, that's strange. Let's try that one more time. All right. So please show me why the 7 of Water is here. All right. We have the King of Wands. Please show me why the 7 of Water is here. The Lovers. Please show me why the 7 of Water is here. The Queen of Wands. All right. See, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, these 2 cards are here together, and that tells me that it represents a couple. And the Lovers are here, so it's a couple in a relationship, but there's some kind of decision that needs to be made. I'm not entirely sure of what the decision is in that regard, and these I don't know, because this could represent just a situation that's going on between, you and another fire sign, because the Queen of Wands can absolutely be you. You are a fire sign. It is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So this could actually be you and the person that you're with. The Lover's card, and see, in this deck, the Lover's card has a duality. It's either a couple or, the basic choice between two people. And that's quite possible, considering that the base card is the Seven of Water. And Seven of Water is notorious for, quite possibly multiple choices. So it looks like the couple may be facing a decision, or there is somebody who needs to choose between multiple lovers in this situation. But now let's go on to clarify the Five of Waters. So in this situation, there is some disappointment. Let's find out what that disappointment may be about. All right. Father God, please clarify the Five of Water. God, please clarify the Five of Water. All right. We have the Ace of Swords. I want to make sure you can see this. Clarify the Five of Water. Please clarify the Five of Water. All right. We have the Chariot. And one more to complete the story. All right. Thank you. Eight of Cups. Okay. So it looks like there's been a communication about someone moving forward, or the couple is deciding that maybe they should move forward, but not together. There may be someone who's having regret about that decision, or, there is just the basic not seeing how things were ever going well in the first place. Kind of, I don't know why I got myself into the situation, that kind of thought process. But there definitely is some disappointment in that regard. And this is based on, it could just be based on some truth that you've been told, or just clear communication between the two of you. Perhaps the two of you handled whatever is going on very maturely and had honest conversation about how the relationship may not be as progressive as you'd like. And that ultimately ended with there being an Eight of Cups. Now, the thing is, considering that this is the Eight of Cups and the Five of Waters here, to me, that's a double disappointment. So this really is about you not feeling great about the circumstances, the situation that you're in. And this is based on a love relationship. Okay, so this is definitely deciding to move forward. This is movement here. Okay, in the past, we have the King of Air. Let's find out what that's about. Because, air cards are actually still swords cards. So that does definitely state that there has been some kind of communication in some regard. And, it's usually truth. When it's an air card, like the truth, and it comes hard too. Let's clarify the King of Air. So, Father God, please clarify the King of Air. All right, I'm one of those people who shuffles until something falls out. I know I've explained this in multiple videos, but, I trust spirit that way, so I can wait. All right. Please clarify the King of Air for me. There we go. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. Can you see that? I want to make sure you can see it. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh God, please clarify. Seven of Cups. All right. Let's clarify the King of Air. One more. Whoa. I don't know if I trust that. That's two more. I'm going to take it, though. I asked for one. All right. So we have the Fool and we have the Eight of Swords. All right. This definitely looks like a relationship. We have the Ten of Pentacles here representing, you know, it's family oriented. There's a couple in here. They're loving. They're being affectionate with one another. The Seven of Cups is a card of, once again, multiple choices, or it can just be kind of delusions of grandeur. You know, perhaps you were fantasizing about having a situation that seems similar to the Ten of Pentacles, where everything is very family based. You're surrounded with abundance, and abundance is not just something that's monetary. It comes by way of affection and all other matters of the heart. And then we have the Eight of Swords and the Fool, which says to me that you felt kind of trapped in a particular situation and you wanted some freedom. Because the Fool, you know, the Fool takes risks. He kind of just does things without thinking. He is the person to look before he leaps. And it's quite possible that maybe you found yourself in a situation in that way, thinking that you would have this prosperity, this home where you have an abundance of affection and you have, you know, the monetary things that you needed. Perhaps you found yourself in a situation where you kind of just jumped in before you did any research, or you jumped in before you were really sure about whether or not you wanted to be in a relationship with this person. And you ultimately ended up feeling like you were trapped, even though it was something that was self-imposed based on the Eight of Swords. You could have been in a relationship with an air sign, which is a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And, you know, you kind of just wanted your freedom. All right. Page of Air. Let's find out why this is here. All right. Please clarify the Page of Air. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Please clarify the Page of Air. Okay. Please clarify the Page of Air. All right. Flip over the Moon. One more to complete the story, God. Please clarify the Page of it. Thank you. All right. All right, so we have the Wheel, we have the Moon, and we have the Ten of Cups over the Page of Air. It sounds to me like somebody quite possibly had a very honest conversation about what the expectations were, what it is that they wanted, and that changed the dynamics of the relationship, changed it drastically. So it kind of felt, I mean, there were disappointments, and I feel like this is based on something that you may have discovered, considering that the Moon card is here. The Moon card is also at the foundation portion of your reading within the Eight of Cups. So it definitely is something that was revealed, and I feel like that's also reinforced by the Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is a card of absolute clarity. There is no way around it. And I feel like this definitely played a role in what it is your perception of family was. This person quite possibly couldn't provide you with what you needed to feel like you were in a union that could have been successful, or a union that would have created the traditional familial role. So you might have opted to let it go, because if you look at this reading, everything in the center is based on your current circumstances, right? So this is the crown of the reading. This is the central issue in the reading, and this is the foundation. And the foundation is always why it is that you come in for a reading typically. And so the reason for you wanting a reading would be based on the Five of Water. And as I said to you in the beginning, the Five of Water is kind of like, you know, things didn't work out the way that I wanted them to work out. And it just seems like this person wasn't able to provide you with something that you really thought that they would be able to. And it's quite possible that you are debating between two people. So if in fact you're in a dating situation and this is a matter of you choosing between two people, you're kind of looking at both of them for them to have the qualities that you want in a potential partner going forward. So you want them to be financially stable. You want them to be emotionally open with you, honest with you. You want them to be affectionate. You want all of the ideal things that most people want in a romantic union. So it could be the choice between two people, and quite possibly you chose one person and it wasn't the right person, and now you may be feeling regret about that overall. That's possible. Or you got into a situation where maybe now you are thinking about another person, or you're thinking about moving forward with another person based on the issues that you have going on in your current relationship. So it's quite possible that you are looking to leave a union that you are currently in to go into a union with another person. Okay. This is the Three of Water. We're going to clarify the Three of Water and why it's here. All right. Please clarify the Three of Water. Oh, that was fast. And I think this is exactly 3 cards. All right. All right. So this is a rough one. So we have the Three of Waters here. But then what fell out of the deck, and you know I like 3 cards to complete a story. What came out of the deck was the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Princess of Wands. So that says to me that there has been some communication about whatever this relationship is. It is no longer keeping you in a place of happiness. You're not happy about what your union is. There has been some sense of betrayal. Perhaps you've been the one that's walked out on this relationship, or somebody walked out on you because you're kind of feeling left out in the cold. Because typically, this card, there's a duality to this card. So when it's financial, there can just be a basic lacking. When it's a card that relates to anything relationship based, it really can be a couple that is kind of together through thick and thin. No matter what happens, we are down for each other. It can be that. But I really do get the feeling that one of you or both of you, you may be icing each other out, quite honestly, because the couple looks quite icy to me. You may actually be isolating one another, but it definitely seems like there was some heartbreaking news received, because the Princess of Wands is, it really is a card about news, the delivery of news. I think that there's been a conversation that's been heartbreaking and gut-wrenching that quite possibly led to the separation between you and another. Now, the 3-on-3 says to me that it may have been a 3-way situation, not a 3-way situation. I need to express that better than that. So it could have been a third-party situation. Somebody may have stepped out on the other, which is actually something that coincides with what it is that I was stating earlier. You perhaps may be in a union with someone, and you may be looking to unite with someone else while you're in a union. And if in fact that is the case, it looks like in the next 2 weeks, you are going to have that discussion and decide to make that move forward. It's going to be heartbreaking. It is going to be gut wrenching, but it is definitely you making a decision. You're moving away from that 7 of Cups where it's like multiple choices. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to decide. Which one do I pick? So you'll definitely be moving away from that, and the decision will be made. And it is one that it's a painful one. But it's a painful one in support of what it is your perceived happiness is, because the Three of Water is a card of celebration, and it's usually about, fun times and the good times that you have with the people that are closest to you. And it seems like you may be doing that in hopes of getting yourself to that place emotionally. But in order to do that, there is a communication that has to happen. And that communication, it's absolutely hurtful. Okay? So it does look like you are moving forward and you're having hard conversations within the next 2 weeks energy, or it may be something that happens a little after that, because you never really know the way the energies are set up. Some things take a little longer to happen for some more than others. So this has been your reading for mid-month November. I will be back in December. If this reading resonated with you, please feel free to leave comments below, and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.